It's just like something is not working quite at the moment. Let's see, I got it this time. Yeah, good. Sorry, folks. Pepsi, a couple videos I did when I got the new American Pepsi point, and I say Canada will follow suit. Well, this is the come on. Now, the newest Pepsi point contest. Drink Pepsi and get extra stuff. This came into the Yukon. Now, this is June the 9th. Now, this new contest, it will ends at December 2019. Doesn't say what day. It's just like you go type in passwords to get a point contest. I'm kind of really disappointed that this became an annual summer thing with Pepsi. That means Coke is falling and Canadian Dry. Now, I'm not gonna. I mean, the good old yellow tops is going to be around town again. But I know since the last time I talk about Pepsi points, the old tops that disappeared. When people get rid of the tops, and only a few of the last year tops I see around town. So I think this is a sign that Pepsi should try something new because 1, 2, 3, almost 4 months of collecting points. And yeah. Now, you get points, collect points and get stuff. But this time it's app get stuff. And the friends say super Pepsi. And get super Pepsi stuff. Canadian friends for you. And I'm just simply amazing. Also, I'm trying to get my IQ up. Bobby used to drink some of that smart water. Carbonated. Yes, smart water. But people like Bob, they want to get smarter than everybody else. Now, I did my quiet video, and this seems it took 4 hours to download. Went to bed, and I have to go online now. So, but yesterday the play was good. Everything went fine until ding until I tried to walk to the park for the barbecue. Like always, the battery died. No, I didn't want. Go away. Shoot. On these unwanted things. Come on, back. Yeah, I know I need to shave. I got one just like last year, no shirts, no nothing, but it was tons of these. be the rainbow, taste the rainbow. One day, major sponsor, but big, huge boxes of these single serve fun pack of Skittles and throwing it all over the place, down the parade route. It seems Skittles now be happy can't come the annual thing to throw out at Pride parades. Yes, the official Pride candy. One person, that's person was throwing out colorful candy canes. Oh well, that's what you could do with last year candy cane. Donate it so that people, yeah. Now back to last 4 years. I think last year they tried this. Instead of have a pride cake, they had cookies, and they have usually have a choice between hamburger and hot dog. Well, Smokies this year. Now to save on plastic bottles, I'm always collecting bottles, but instead of having pop and all this and that and juice for the kids, there's been a balancing castle for the kids. They went to the fire station one. And a few more things, but someone forgot to. So they filled those big 45 gallons water thing, for us to drink. The problem is they wasn't giving out any cups, so how did you do? Go get a pop bottle from one of the vendors? Now we got vendors, then the 7 pop for $2, and I'm going like, I came for the food, the play was okay, then barbecue was the growth. When I usually start my video the last couple of years, it's always started with a plate cake. But not this year. I ended with pride flags. Different ones you can, and I scanned them, and it just like, oh boy. Nobody was, well, except for one was giving out t-shirt, but I miss out on them. So that's why I'm not wearing a gay shirt this year. But, and I went up on Friday and trying to find my gay cowboy hat. Can't find it. That's why it's just like, what the damn thing meant. I look, it should be in a small box, but I have 2 small boxes, like one with penny wrappers in it, and one with my hats in it. Either one disappeared. I'm kind of really peeved because usually about this time I will wear my, gay color cowboy hat, but not this year. In this podcast, I am very sorry, but the play was good. This year, since I got extra time, I did about a half hour of the play set to music, not sorting it like I do, because the camera I was using, cheap batteries. PC AAA batteries, that's what my camera used. They last about half an hour filming, on my camera. And I like how I got all the play and the beginning. Our little white rally. Like every year. But watching this year, since it's a little longer than walking to Peace Park, very quick again. And we just there's a path to the Cipro park, and very quick on me. Why not the expensive brand? The price. I buy them in bulk just for this, and I thought, oh, good, half an hour ago, the whole parade. I changed the battery just before the parade with new batteries because before it, I did pictures and everything else. And I found a couple interesting things. The Girl Guides Canada, they saw something. They put the 2 cookies, chocolate and vanilla, in little bags and give it out. But I was talking to the leader, and I had a complaint. It's not anything about being gay. I asked, can you bring up those other cookies that the United States Girl Guides bring? It's not. It's just like us. If you're gonna raise more money for a good cause, get a hold of a United States cookie company that applies the United States Girl Guide, because I want to try each of those United States Girl Guide cookies out. But when I got stuck, and it's been like that since forever, it's vanilla cream, chocolate cream, with the Girl Guide logo on it. And, now with YouTube and all that, and a little more knowledge about the other cookies, I know the United States doing it for, so, but that's what the Girl Guide person told me. But I told her, no. If you want, one reason why Girl Guide is not getting as money because you're selling the same cookies all the time. I have nothing against these cookies, but I want to try the other flavors out. And because of that, I want to try the mint, the macaroon, and all those lemon cream ones. The United States people enjoy every time Girl Guide United States have the cookie drive. Something is shaking. My cheap water bottle earthquake turned me into some kind of river robin. But and she said, you have a good point. But Canadians should enjoy different cookies. And she was going down nice, and she's going to bring me up a sample pack. If so, I'm going, tell how this can name like the United States cookies. Because, it's about time that we Canadians want to try the other Girl Guide cookies other than the other ones, And anyways, you see my point, because, maybe that's why one reason why there's not many people, if I was a Girl Guide and trying to sell this cookies and what, the 3 generations of the family try to sell, and you're dropping out and sell. If Girl Guide imports these cookies, I've been buying a box for $4 a box. I know it's pretty expensive, but let's go for a good cause. But to me, it just, Boy Scouts of Canada have popcorn drives. And there the popcorn come in many different flavors. Just plain to barbecue to salt and vinegar and all that. And that's kind of unfair. The Boy Scouts here have more flavor in their um, popcorn drive than the Girl Guys here in Canada for their cookie drive. I know it's kind of why, but that's my view. And at least one thing, I got someone agreeing with me on this. And because of this, see, I'm drinking smart water. My IQ is coming up, Bob. I tried to listen to Michelle live last night again. She's not gonna have a live show tonight because she wanted to spend time with Numi and spend more time relaxing and looking for a person. Again, you know, she had one good excuse why she's not pulling a poster. Like, we have the same rules here. They don't want us to put posters on telephone poles, street ones. So there's a couple of the trolls was complaining about it, and I was going to butt into it. Wait a second. We have the same law here. This is what on the garbage can, on the poles, especially the crosswalk poles. We have on Main Street these kiosks, round kiosks you could put posters up or ask the store owner. We got 2 streets basically like that, and there's about 36 of these. You could put anything you want. The only exception to this rule, like her rule, is if someone's lost a cat, a dog, or a human. Those you could post everywhere except for mailboxes. We got that. It has a United States postal system, so her excuse, and one of her excuse is vital because we can't not do it. I had room. A few people volunteer places I volunteer. You mind them of that rule. Like, you can't do it all over the place. Maybe a garage sale, but that's like one poke punching where the garage sale is. But you still have to remove it soon after. And I stay in this town, walk past a few telephone poles that still have something from Alaska fairground from 5 years ago. No one come around and take these things out, and they become an eyesore. So Liz must have a good point there. And I thought only many places, like here in Yukon, Vancouver, and so forth, we have rules like that. Except for loss. And it is just to keep the poles nice and clean. And since we still use wooden telephone poles, they look awful with tons and tons of staples on them. So we have a solution for it. Because a lot of people go to Main Street or grocery stores. So we have these things on Main Street, these big things like the yay big and very wide, to put posters on. Lost cats, things happen next bar. The poster I show you for the gay parade, something like that. That's what they hang on these big kiosks things. Not the ones at McDonald's. We call them I don't know why we call them. But and places. So yeah, she is following her local rules. And I kind of noticed a few trolls kind of got after her as a lazy excuse. Well, that's not a lazy excuse. I know she lost her cat, but remember, folks, the second thing is ink is expensive. Now, she could go to the print 1,000 for 99 cents place, but I'm not sure her small town has some. Well, we have something like that, but it's more expensive. And as you know, printer ink is the third or second, depending what video you listen to, of the more expensive liquids out there. Even getting the picture of the cat we do at those photo kiosks will cost a lot of money too. So I could see that too. Word of mouth is the best way. You know, she's lazy using YouTube to tell people that she lost her cat. It's better than saying, well, I know she's making all of these excuses, but also see at times you think about it, you know. It's a very wasteful thing. You just put a video these days and then something blows. Playback speed on the internet being lousy. But as I say, it's just like there is rules you have to follow. And she followed rules. She don't want to get in trouble with the law. You say, go ahead, put the posters everywhere. Yeah. You can't. And you don't want to, the other sensible reason, you only put posters in busy areas. That classic little kid who lost a dog and posted the whole neighborhood with it. Now, that is not do not work. Now, we recently lost a missing person, and the family with this lost woman put up the lost posters at Main Street, the balls, Key Works, and all the stores where there's more people going around. Very sensible, because you can't post the whole bloody town unless it's a famous person. Then again, and then what you do. It's one thing I'm amazing, Michelle, don't do, because you do get a free ad for missing cats and things in the local newspaper. I'm amazing she haven't got there, because with the newspaper, this missing person posts in every newspaper, even the free ones here. That's how you do it. Beyond the posts on the post, So, and so for no trolls say, hey, why not put an ad on the newspaper for a week? I lost my purse. Here's a picture of it. Then again, she may be too cheap for you reward. Maybe that's why she doesn't mention reward. And every video she put out about her Mr. Percy, she didn't tell people there's a reward to it. $10, 20, she could afford that. She loves cats, but it's very cheap. I could give someone a week of a free coffee. Um, hmm, that's coming up next. And it is one of those things. That I have not. Now the other thing, the day before we had wife or dad for prostate cancer, and he was in the shipyard park. And again this year, there's two types of people. I always say people who use the stickers from McDonald's coffee or not. I found enough coffee cups there in the trash for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. And that's from the bikers in two garbage cans. And it just like, whoa. Last year, I think I got 3. It's just like but there is some cops that didn't have stickers, so a couple of those bikers was saving it up. And I was kind of really, here, let's see how many cups. I can figure it out. This many cups I have to take home and take out. Yes. Oh, that's a lot of cups. And I just 7 each. 7 each. So 5 times 7. That's a lot of cups with stickers on. So for the whole week, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 for that. I probably will find it. 2 coffee. Okay. It's just like madness. But also, I didn't bring them home. But I think, here we go. Jet taking off. Not jet lag. But I got notice in these, the big creamers that McDonald's use, like the milk. We call them cow bags because they're, milk and not other things for them. Now that was warm and probably got soured overnight because we have hot heat, but I thought that was pretty wasteful. All those coffee drinkers, and it kind of tell me that most of these coffee drinkers at the wife or dad was black coffee drinkers, no sugar, and hate green. And I often talk about useless waste, and I thought it was very wasteful. Nobody took them home and have 8% cream. Now, milk doesn't, last forever. And the thing is, I cannot get refunds from these bags. Only from, I should ask these people next time that we say, can they take those bags from the restaurant that you get milk from? That's a good thought. I gotta look into that. But still, it's like waste. This is why we're getting fatter. I know, I'm too. But because of what I've seen and can't bring home because to be useless at home because I don't have a fridge and 5 bags No, I'm not drinking that much coffee. I know it sounds gross and so forth, but every time we have a special events, there's always a lot of reasons we don't talk about the events, you know? And I'm sure the events around here in the UK, I will probably report how much and what's the thing they raise on. I know it's too much, but someone got to talk about it. We just a wasteful society now. And it drives me mad. Now, it is really sad. And we are becoming a wasteful, time. Now, there's people who don't care about the contest and this and that. And the only way I could get a lot of points is finding empty bottles and taking the tops off. That's always been like that, but how can I miss the old days not long ago, 10, 15 years ago, when I win free pop? As I was going through my stuff that I brought in, I come across this contest. Yes. Let me twist the camera here because I have to. It's oh, come on, light. You know, this is an off-center piece, but it is Canada hockey team, and you win things, and it's the 5th, 1906. 2006. I pretty forgot about this contest. You just win hockey stuff and free pop. But often, with many tops that I look over the years, and just like stamps, this is off center. And they got to a point that it was happening more often. And since, I collect and look on the tops, and hopefully I could win a free pop. Even free pop was like that. And so this is, A, I forgot about it. B, it was in one of my boxes. So that's going to be in one of my videos, next bald top videos, cap liners. Yeah, I thought I could do a whole thing about that, but it just seems for certain people, it get pretty bored with you guys. I have learned talk what you know, and also talk when you know if people care. We put the new stuff, just like last year, by the way. Small ad, get up top. I haven't heard nothing on YouTube or anywhere about this contest. Yes, they kind of keeping that contest. The contest I saw it had more media exposure than that. Yep. Simply amazing how Pepsi now won the contest. It's almost as a similar thing, same as McDonald's 99 cents Fanta Pop any size. The same thing. You expect it. And I was starting to wonder when they're gonna have it. And that means a few weeks, a whole new batch of Coke coming. They probably gonna do the same thing like they follow Pepsi for so many so many times. Now, I saw a new Canadian Dry. I'm not with a contest. I haven't looked at it because it looked the same as last year, so I didn't know if on last year Canadian Dry contest or not. And it's going to be, the same as all the other one. To win, type in this code, give them your address, email, and hope you get enough. You can send this stuff free. Oh, as in case in the last 5 years, the Canadian Dry Contest, win something. I know. Rollerblade and the McDonald's Monopoly games, at least I could get free food and they are not boring. But Pepsi haven't got a new idea for a contest. Let me see, it's 19. In 15 years. In basically 15 years we've been having these stupid contests. And it's getting really tiring. At first it was a big thing. The 1 year when they had on the other side of the label. I spoke about that. But it's getting to a point that it's not really worth it. I just bought 2 because a new contest in the Yukon, that means fresh Pepsi, fresh Diet Pepsi. And if the Coke does it, that'd be fresh Diet Coke. And that's, here it takes a long time for fresh stuff to come up, especially here we have to sell all of them because we don't know what to get rid of them. And not often they go on sale. And at a certain point, I'll put some taste there. And if they get to a point, there would be like this malt water with bubbles in it. That's the nation. So forth. It's very, very, very sad that this is. Now, as I bring more stuff in, like I said, I have more yard contests. I somewhere in the pack, I do have to crush the last one with the Simpsons before they stop doing that. Oh, in the blue top. It's getting to a point that it's not really worth it anymore to go to these contests. I wish Pepsi and Coke try something to bring back the cap liner so we can win free pop again. I missed that. The instant win. The last thing I won is this. Actually, it took 35 years, I think, since I was a kid to win this. My iPod mini. Instant win from a bottle of Pepsi. Yes, folks. That being a long, long, long time that I actually instant win. I had between that time, I have instant win more food items at McDonald's and Timmy than at with Pepsi. I kind of noticed in other companies, breakfast cereals do this once in a while, but you usually get 2 codes and you get a gas card for $5. That's what they got now for, buy 2 boxes write down the points, type it, and they send you $5 gift card for gas. Or a pair of socks. Yes, for the Aunt Vincent movie, they did this again. Get 2 boxes, get the, inside this printed the code number, and you have to wait 7 to 8, weeks to get a pair of socks that only meant for kids. The last time I did with a shirt, I asked for a large, and I got this skinny one that I only wear once. You will see it in one of my videos as an Easter egg. But the days of clacking, back before my time, or when I was long with, box tops. There is a few companies that use box top points, but that's far in between, sadly. But now, the clouds are all good. I could turn one light on. That's the reason why we just had a rain shower, and when clouds come here, we block things. But it is a very, very, very sad thing that I have no song contests. They don't do this anymore. And Pepsi is just hanging on. I miss the day when Nintendo, you could clock the Nintendo one to win the game, or masterpieces to win the game. There's a few places they do it, but not as across Canada and so forth. If we have webcams and all that during the 90s, I'd probably be making videos like that constantly every year, every contest that I come across in the grocery shop. But it seems this type of contest is for you to get something from breakfast cereal or get points. Oh, like in Monopoly, have a nonsense to play the game. And that is pretty sad. I want to go back to the old instant win, no matter where it is. Scratch a card that you get a Pizza Hut and win the free food. I remember those contests. And they don't do that anymore. It's been a long time. I know they lose a lot of money, but still. The strange thing about that contest is green. Because you just type, and save this. After the contest, you just put all these cards into a recycle bin or back on the pop bar. And this is why I'm seeing less and less of them around town. And then they recycle it. Or to the garbage it goes. And I'm not sure I covered this last year since I started talking about bar tops and this and that. This has been the kind of thing that I get bored. This is why I don't enter contests anymore, because now for some music. I got this yesterday. Watch out, I'm gonna sneeze. Back to music. Oh, by the way, I don't have hooves. No horns. So, Bob, if you see this, no, I'm not from hell. For instance, some Christians that playing these things, you are from, and you have hooven feet and goat horns. This is like doing this with the old ballers. I'm trying to be different than Tommy. This is a nice homemade for you. I still have the title. Well, yesterday before the parade, the church had a grass sale. No, they was packing up, and this wasn't me. I ready to go straight to the dump pile. Yeah, I didn't walk down holding my camera with the prize fly doing that. Now, in the pride video, I have this band of kids that was playing live music, much better than Tommy. I got scenes that I have to, put together. And so even the kids, first year music band kids, could play wind instruments better than Tommy. Better than me. Just is probably more for hanging. And yes, I'm cheating. Peru, so it's a weed. Yeah, there's no hole. Yeah, there is two types in the one little hole. You could play it like a flute, or you blow it like a beer jug, like pom-poms. I think I'm gonna hang it up in the background, back here somewhere, because at least now I could play the Paul McCartney song, "Pipes of Peace." Okay, thank you for two people. By the way, I got 241 fans. I'm still trying to get up to 250. Now, I hope some of my riddlers come, but lately, since I've been posting them over at Michelle, none of them have come in. Michelle, Disco has been dead as a doornail. It's like mostly videos of her bitching about her lost Percy or artwork making fun of her. Yeah, I think she lost in her soul. And the thing. So, and if she probably would do one if Percy come back home. Now, I has one cat that thing came back. But another thing. Remember this? Now, the part Dick and Jane said, we all grew up. This is the Canadian thing. My Blue Little Storybook. Now, you wonder, it dawned on me, these things are collected, that why I speak so oddly. Look at this here. Do we actually speak like this? Are we like this anymore? Susan say, mother, come and see Flip. Flip is the dog. See Funny's Flip. Who's calling a dog Flip? Better say, Flip is not funny. Come here, Flip. This is not funny. Do we really speak like that? This is from the 50s, by the way. You could tell by the art. And I got a pony in here that want to eat Mom raw. but it actually has an apple inside. Yes, a rich family who have dogs, pony, and the father flies from an airport. Even the plane balloon is, oh, and it's so dated and so forth. I'm thinking I could turn this into a horror video next. Because, dress up, you know, Susan was complaining, so she tried to dress up as? Yes, racist too, if you could think of it. But then again, it looks so 19, that's what's, she put it on. That's a racist look. And now, that's mom best dress. And then at the end, dad takes a picture of everybody, the bunny, the dog, the red wagon, the red doghouse, the pony. And then you got the old person sitting around the apple street thing that you often hear in the old movies. Now this is by Jin Ginn Committee, and this is another. I do have a workbook like this that never been used, and it's close to mint. Yeah, but Canada. This is the Canadian one. And you wondering why we Canadians speak awful? Why people with speech problems like me speak awful? It's the words and how we try to sound like. This one doesn't have a thing. The reverse station, but the thing is, it reversed it so many times. I'm not really sure if it's the first or second printed. And the reason there's a tape here, library tape, restapled, because these are school books, and they go in many kids' hands. So some schools did that so that you don't lose the cover or fall apart. Then they have to go buy another updated version because there's an American and there's Canada version. And there's a whole bunch of these ones. My red, my blue, my green. And then we got religion books like this. Now, I do like the artist. Look, a picture of dad sucking on a plane. Not in the back because, like some today party blues, in the front. Now, you notice in the air, he must be working a helium place. Because look, the balloon floats. See, he must be have the superhero power of helium. Now, when we ask our dad to do it, the balloons don't float. Why? Look, I busted the myth right there. We don't blow helium. So the kids think, oh, Dad could blow up a balloon and it flies like a plane. It flies like a plane on a string. You'll basically know how old the book is by looking at the plane. Deeply a plane freak. And, everybody wearing skirts and pants. Then clumsy Susan broke the balloon. I think this is Patsy. Patsy? Yeah, I know. Patsy, now it's a slang word of being weak and gay like. Back then it wasn't. It was the name of a girl. The pony don't have any name on this. No name. No name. It got the dog named Flip. Back in the toy dogs that flip when you wind them up. I think that's probably the reason. I don't know who named this dog here Flip. But yet, the dog is a spotted dog. It'd be much better if the dog named Spot, not Flip. There's so many wrong things that you look back these days, Kate Shop and this and that. This is no book when they stumped the school. Grand Folks School Edition. I believe it is about BC or Border or Ontario. But when I dig up my workbook, they used to come with a workbook in school. And I think I got the Dick and Jane. And this is a step higher than those Dick and Jane books. And it is nice, but it's so outdated. It's funny. And I think of scanning each page into my magic and put it to some creepy kid music. And no, I don't think they had, not here in Canada, of them singing on the record for the kids. I'm not really sure they have something like that, but some. And, well, here's a person I blame for bloody writing. By David S. Wasser and others. Okay, we can blame one person for this bad writing. Yeah, and that's how outdated I speak. Because if you don't speak like this, with this person with me with speech problems, we got looked down now. They want us to sound like the book, like every other kid at the time in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, I grew up with these books. The whole series of these damn things. And the reason why I kept this one when I found it at the free shop is the perfect, not often you could find these reader books, not the hardcore ones, the softcore, that's not really all wrinkle up writing. There is some hammer marks on here, I don't know why, but usually there's no tail corners, the pages is nice, no writing, no kid name on it like some kids do. Only the stamp on every second, third page, of the school section. No, I'm not sure about the American voice. And that's the thing here. This is the Canadian basic one. I'd like to find the Gin Classic Readers American one because these got the Canadian leaves on it. So that probably is a reverse thing. You read it, like, there's nothing about Canadian in this. It sounds like reading right straight from the American one. There are no pounds or liters or anything that's outdated. I think the United States have a little more thing about to the teacher. And these are the new words. And this is from the last books. New words to learn. And the words from the I believe, red one or the last one with Dick and Jane on it. Because they used airplane before, I was surprised. So, new words is passy, down, not, up, funny, play, look, big, what, little, have, blue, house, made. The word, ah, this is for something. Airplane sees Tom go flip. See, airplanes, right here, airplanes see the Tom go flip. Oh, mind you, this is on me. When Tommy out blowing his trumpet and going crazy, airplanes see him flipping out. Come, and Betty is here, father. Susan say, fast mother help. I like that one. That's how fast my mom helped me. This for something Tony wants red apple. Okay, that makes sense. We toy to a ride. I bunny you. Cake stop can't get. Ginger surprise chair. Ball look green. Yeah, because they got these like little space out here, and it sounds like all those nonsense senses, and you're just going like, wait a second. After you being smart, like a surprise Ginger's chair, like, did mom got new chairs for the dinner table? I know I'm picking apart this book. Not many book reviews pick on kid books that's so out of date. It's not funny anymore. And it just like I stay like the artist. Each page is a painting. That's amazing about this. This is not drawn. It's just not, any. The person actually painted each page. There's somewhere in the art place the real painting. Start with, Jack and Jane painting. Every book at that time, no matter it's 19th to Canada, before they, middle of the 70s, they asked for other artists to do art for those. Every single one of them are painted. Painted. Hours of painting. It's amazing that the artist took time to paint each page of the whole series, and then went on do art for other books in the series, and the great 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stories, and then the Listen, a story from the Listen School. And nobody talked about this artist. I listen. I know the artist's name. I'd like to thank the person. I know he or she is no longer alive, but at least this ex-school person able to praise the artist's work. Nice clear. Because, it's a nice, clean, not so busy for young eye type of art, but beautiful painting. And you try to do that in art class, and you know you can't draw or paint. Yeah, I know. It's kind of really, really sad. So I can't wait school book like this because every single Canadian knows and have their own opinion about these books. But the reason I'm talking about is one reason that my speech, my way of talking is so out of date. The modern trolls cannot figure what I say. No matter how type of voice or how slow I able to talk. When I do it, I sample my words more often. But no kid reads like that today. The language today is not like this. And if anybody knows that, pause and this and that and so forth, the phrasings of my word, the way I structure and write. Yes, even though I do mistake the AM still, I still have to go like he and she said, and this and that with the wind blows simple and people can understand it at any level. One person commented way back 10 years ago, it sounded like you did by a full grader. Well, because look what I grew up at the time. That stuck with me. This is why reading modern stuff and on the line on the internet, it's difficult for me. Because now it drilled in me. Almost every Canadian my age or older had this type of speaking drilled into us. And then we go on the internet and listen to some of these chat words and these trolls that think the way I set up a strip and speak is funny. I grew up like that. Just imagine having a speed problem and trying to read that book for the first time in class in front of everybody. Either you get, stage fright or people laugh at you because you can't say a single word. And that's really, really sad. And then, the United States version's not even better than that. This is why the guy from Star Trek, James T. Kirk, talks like this. Because he knows not the space between Dick C. Jane. Jane C. Dick. It's that type of reading for some of us is dwelling our minds, and we sound like to my tone of my voice and so forth. I hate my voice, as everybody know, but try to speak modern language. I'm not sure when they stopped using it. I think it's probably in the 80s. It was slowly phased out in schools, replaced by a modern way to read. With different books, more open to the people at the time. This is like the only time you see her is painting with pale pants. All the other times, the three ladies in here wearing skirts. The only time she's wearing pants is painting the bloody doghouse. Today, that's racist. This is why we have so many people that, and you see the old pictures of the rivers wearing, pants and everything, but they have to take the coveralls and put in dress to serve their fathers and sons when they come back when their loved ones fight in the army. It's so urbanized, like every every house have a pony, every house have a tree with a branch around. They start, if you notice in some of these old movies, I say, you notice in these things. And the song of singing around the apple tree or the lemon tree, that's what they were thinking when they were singing this song. Either on the ground or there's around bends around these trees. Some parks have those. Some really old parks, but that's what we grew up hoping, having a fancy carving from the 50s. Able to come home or work in a plane. These kids have with mom and stay at home. That's not favorable these days. If they redo it, it'd be mom coming back from work from the plane, and dad was doing the housework and knitting. Trump would complain about that, but you see what I mean? See what I mean when it comes to this? My books I grew up with in school, most of the workbooks before 1970s, when they get out of the races and try to be hip and free and try to get all these people who's halfway learning through these outdated books and then have to read something modern. It's okay to do this. It's getting hot. I need to open the door. Again, a little more slow. Strong. So now you know why I write a joke or something just so simple, because most of my older fans will understand. And the young trolls complain, they think I'm a 4-year-old in 4th grade. When someone first commented, I wish I had the book. I wish I could have a pony, but I can't. I'm not rich enough to have a house like that and kids. Sorry, folks. Trying to build the kids for a big letdown. Like, this is not what happened when I grew up and learned from these readers. I just passed cars and real life hit me. It's a fancier book back to actually nowadays. So, I am trying to keep this until now. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks to come. And since nobody else, I think I get more views now. But thank you for the 3 people who joined me. Thank you. And I hope I get more. At least that 250. That means if I'm gaining people, that means I'm talking about things that's decent that nobody else talk about. That's one thing I have to keep reminding Lewis about. And I talk about things that may be boring for him, but not to everybody, because they talk about these things so much in depth. It's not funny. To get people to my site, I have to talk about unusual things, extreme things, and so forth. And that's a problem these days with content. Michelle bitch about content. It's just like Well, talking about what you know. Yeah, I know a lot of things, but I'm not going to talk about, because I know there are going to be people bored when I talk about radios and things. See, I would have proven that, but you know what I mean. If I know something so much, I was talking to you guys. It's what happened if you fuck a Asian fuck with a cranberry. Get the joke? That's how they get this. A Asian fuck with a cranberry, and you gotta mix it. What? Children of both. I'm waiting for a complaint. No, okay. See, and also, I add some humor. So next time, I would talk about more unusual and so forth things, because I'm trying my best to find things that nobody else talk or mention. Like, why do we need more control for these things while we drive and listen to music? Those stupid little things. A remote that's too small, and you're driving your iPod, stick to your power thing. Yeah. Life is sometimes stupid. Nobody talk about those things, but I can, because I never talked before. Bye.